everybody, and welcome back to The Weekly Thing. This is BFAB, and with me, as always, is SGS.
SGS?
In the house. I don't know why that's a stupid thing that we did.
It's the thing we do.
Now, as per usual in The Weekly Thing, our second episode ever, so the usual is pretty fluid, we have found a stupid thing. Now, last week, the stupid thing was, obviously, pendulum magic for beginners. Me and Sam were both aware of it. We had found it together and been like, this is so crazy, we gotta talk about it. Now, this week, though, Sam has found a thing.
I have. I found the weekly thing.
I don't know, man, your dark tone on that is just like, it's either arcane or it's really
I've kept
scary.
you guessing for a while, so.
Well, yeah, it's been generally like, so what is it? It's like, it's not a thing, it's a service. And that makes me so concerned.
You were like, was it a thing? I was like, not really a thing. It's
well,
like,
what can a service be that's weird? It's like, there's so many things.
it's not really a service either, it's just kind of like.
It's a concept?
It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain? Well, okay, I've never seen it before. I don't know what we're talking about. So this week's weekly thing is, I'm going to read it stone cold, okay? Mm-hmm. Without knowing what it is.
Have you seen this before?
I have seen this before.
Oh, you
I have not seen all of these, though. I've only seen this picture.
I have found the entire website, and I looked at all of it.
No.
This is a legitimate, like, puppet show that travels.
I'm going to put it up on screen for those of you who don't know what this is, or what we're talking about, obviously. I'm going to put it up on screen so you can see what appears to be a horrible monster human lying on its side. Its heart is out of its chest, which is concerning, and you're telling me it's a puppet.
Yeah, so there was like a really weird Facebook video that was going around and like had no context about what this weird thing was. So naturally I had to find out, so I actually like researched it and found this whole website like describing what it's about and like what it's a puppet show. It's not just like a weird thing, and actually like it's like a full story about like the life and death of like this giant puppet called Everybody. Like, its name is Everybody.
Real subtle. I'll just say really, really, way to go, artists. That's like...
It starts with, like, there's, like, if you go down, there's, like, a whole, like, explanation of what they do. Everybody's
born, everybody cries, everybody craps, and everybody dies. That is not the four things everyone does. There are a few things in
Everyone does those things.
Everyone does do those things, but it takes a while, you know? Like, we do more than that. It's like, the fact, the end point is dies, but the third thing is crapping.
You should probably do that, like,
there's, like, a few things that you do between everything else.
Well, I mean, like, you're born and then you cry right away, right? So I guess, like, it would be, like, the third thing you do, but, like, there's a bunch of things between the third and the fourth thing that would happen.
I'm gonna just read this part out, because I'm reading it, because you've read this.
I read the whole thing, the whole website.
The piece begins with the death of a giant puppet via a brick thrown at everybody's head. The giant is named Everybody. That would make no sense if you hadn't explained that. The head cracks and its brain oozes out. Everybody watches its life flash before its eyes, but from birth through life and ultimately death, everybody's now independent body parts and organs perform a journey through its life stages. Everybody is in 4 acts. Everybody's born, everybody craps, and everybody dies.
Yeah, that's the 4 acts of the show.
Human performers play audience members or passers-by who find themselves transported into, then flung out of the brain of everybody. Everybody is made up of mouth, eye, poo, foot. Why is poo the third thing?
Maybe the third thing that just, like, appears, you know?
Mouth, eye, poo, foot, ear, nose, brain, lungs, baby.
There's a baby.
Vagina, penis, bum, skin, heart, hands, guts, breast, and heart. That was a string of nonsense. And with guess, pig and brick.
Yeah. I'm not sure how the pig goes into it. No, the pig is, like, the narrator of the whole thing. So when you watch the video, it's like the pig is like narrating. It's like, the journey of life. Like the pig like does that. And like it's an interactive show too. So there's like shots of kids like going up to the body parts and like.
I think the one I saw was the baby.
Mm-hmm. And
everyone's like, I'm a baby, and everyone's like screaming at it.
Yeah, that's the video
terrified.
I saw. That's the video I saw. I was like, there has to be more context to this.
And the context doesn't make it better. The context makes it way worse.
I don't know. There's like, you know.
No, the thing is, this is an interesting project, but it's like the story of this can be our first secondary follow-up story. If you like. That I don't know. Okay, there's a woman, artist turns hallway into vagina.
Oh, I love these.
This did not work the way I thought. Turns Hallway into vagina.
Do you, like,
art piece.
You like go through it and like are reborn?
I can't find. We're gonna just forget about that story because I can't find a source for it. It was I will tell you about it, but there's no source for it.
Okay.
So there was a story, basically, effectively, just like a female artist who was like, I have a hallway in my home that leads up to a room. What I will do is turn the opening of this into like the vulva and everything, and then the hallway will be the vaginal opening. And this got very blue very fast. But like, you walk in it, you go down the hallway. And it's just like, it's all red, and they've like hung curtains and all the way down to make it look like, it's like very odd, and it's like, you're not being reborn. The idea is not birth, it's exploration. So take from that what you will.
Okay.
I want to talk more about everybody, because this is the worst.
I like how like, it's got like, it's not just one gender, right?
It's
so
both.
like it's both
everybody.
because it's everybody. So like
that's horrifying.
So like
oh my goodness, that's horrible.
Every single item is a puppet that like gets like walks around, and like there are people all inside this thing.
I'm gonna put a link to the website below this.
Oh, there's a whole website, this is like the shot of like the giant breast squirting water at the audience and them laughing and having a good time. Yeah, it's a legitimate thing. They have like this whole show.
I can't show all the pictures in the podcast because I'm pretty sure a fair amount of them are copyrighted. I don't feel like getting in trouble, but
people feel free to explore the website.
Sure,
it's very strange.
I'm sure that I'm gonna post it below. I'll post a few pictures here as we talk about them because they are so weird. There's one of a child leaping with joy to touch the now broken, falling fingers of a giant.
It's like an interactive thing.
You can actually watch like a 2-minute video that's an introduction to the idea.
Yeah.
There's a picture of a giant baby falling down. So, and it looks terrible. Like
there's a person inside that puppet rolling around.
Oh.
So it like gets up and like wanders around and like.
Plot twist, it's really an animal inside. It's like,
they just stuck a dog in there.
I'm a human like you.
Finally, my dream to come true.
I'm humankin.
Humankin.
I'm giant babykin.
Everybodykin.
This is so weird. Everybodykin. No one gets to be everybodykin. You can be robotkin. You can be galaxykin.
Galaxykin.
I'm a cosmos. I'm a cosmos inside.
Oh, I can't even get started on how like.
But here's the thing. These things are ultimately. Kin is a different thing entirely because it's ultimately harmless for the most part.
It is. Yeah.
There's like it's a thing where it's like if you believe that, great. You know, live your life. If you're everybody kin, you had so many other options. Like
you could put something.
I'm a giant monster puppet that dies. That's what I am inside. Pick something better. You be ambitious. Don't be this. Oh my goodness.
Just looking at it stare, just like
it's really disconcerting. I would see this live. I don't know what that is. I assume that that's genitals of some kind.
Oh, the curtain hanging or like the baby.
The face.
Face. It's not genitals. It's probably like another version of the baby.
That's creepier.
It's definitely creepier. You know, and it's like really funny to like think of like there are people inside the lips.
Oh, that's true.
They're standing there.
Oh, that's really.
There are people like who are holding the eyes.
What?
Up. I have no idea what we just.
Oh my goodness!
What did we just click on?
Oh, I clicked on merch. This is their merch shop. So
is their model just like a freaky?
It's a monster.
Is that?
Their model is a monster. They sell a tiny toy called the Butcher of a monster lifting its skirt. It's covered in blood and has a knife.
Is that a genitals that is revealing?
I think so.
Of some kind?
There's also Scully. I think that's their mascot. He looks like a demonic skeletal Kermit.
He looks kind of happy, like,
The donation button is emphasized by a giant blue specter being worshipped by a throng of innocent bystanders. And his face is just
no, they're not innocent bystanders if they just happen to be worshipping that.
But look at his face is just like, yeah, you know I get worshipped.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, girl, you know I get worshipped. What up? No big. Like, he's unimpressed. Go to this website, watch the video. Please, just comment at the point where you lost your mind. Like, come back and be like, this is the part where I lost all sense of reality.
By the time I found the website, I was like, I'm in too deep now. I can't stop. I can't stop.
Oh, it's from Australia. There you go.
Like, that explains everything.
Just to let you know, guys, they also have an Instagram. So, you know, hit that up. Everything is terrible. I clicked on it. Everything is bad.
Everything is just puppets. Snuff puppets.
Here's like, I'm a big supporter of art.
Oh, there's an eyeball. I'm just saying. No.
He's just there. He's hanging out.
Eyeball.
So seductive.
But I don't understand, like, the...
Go to their Instagram, too. I'll put a link to their Instagram down below as well. I'm going to save this right now. Weekly Thing Stories, done. This is...
See, they have Our Puppets Live so, like, this is, like, a traveling show.
So, guys, if you're really looking for, like, a birthday surprise for your 5-year-old, get the giant monster that squirts breast milk on you. I promise, it's only weird if you think it's weird.
Yeah. It's, I don't even know what to say about it.
I'm going to put a picture of the guy from the Iron Giant. He's just like, art! He's going to just show up at the beginning of all of this. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. So you're like, what are your feelings on everybody?
I was going to say, I don't even know what else to say. It's just, like, something you have to... I'm almost genuinely curious to, like, go to this show and, like, actually see it. Because it looks very interactive. Like, kids are, like, playing with the, like, whatever, and, like, things are hopping around, and, like all the organs get out and, like, have a dance party, and, like, there's musical numbers, and, like, when you watch the video, and, like, it's pretty...
That's so concerning.
I want to see this. Like, are you not intrigued? But, like,
I am totally intrigued.
What if we watch it and, like, it's amazing and, like, totally changes their lives? Like...
Guys, everybody can. Guys, I
would genuinely.
You would hate me.
Yeah.
You'd probably just stab me right there.
Not right there. I'd I'd do something way more painful. Like, way more prolonged.
Moving on. All right, that's on the note of my death.
Yeah.
Sam just gave me like the coldest look. She is now staring at me and brandishing a knife. I fear for my life, everyone.
This is false.
You say that, but this is an only audio medium. I have a show. I have multiple shows. They subscribe to me. You're the special guest. You could be anything. You could be everybody.
I could be everybody.
Everybody with a knife.
Secretly, I'm just wanting to take over your show and
you're a giant puppet.
Pretend to be you. Yeah.
That's so dark. This is the second episode and you're already planning my death.
I'm not.
You're just thinking about it.
Move on.
All right, so
I have nothing to add to this joke.
So weekly stories here. I'm going to start with a simple one. It's beautiful. It's elegant. Sam has not heard these stories.
No.
Omaha woman bitten by tiger after breaking into zoo to pet it.
Why?
An intoxicated woman was bitten by a tiger after she broke into a zoo and tried to pet the animal, police said. That's the story.
Like...
Jacqueline Idy, 33 years old, you should know better.
I love the quote, if you pet a tiger, you will most likely get bitten.
Just in case you had any doubt, the Omaha Police Department on Facebook, just in case you had any doubt, if you pet a tiger, you will most likely get bitten.
That's just... Lady, why? Like, what?
She was driven to the hospital by a friend who police said was aggressive and showed signs of intoxication by alcohol or drugs. So she and her friend were like, you know what we gotta do? We gotta get high and I gotta pet me a tiger.
They're trying to, like, recreate The Hangover or something.
Oh, Mike Tyson, come here. I'm gonna get you. What you doing out of your home?
Which I've never seen the full movie, by the way. I've never watched the end.
That was a dated reference to a subpar movie from 2010.
Oh, man. It was that long ago?
Dude, we're looking it up right now.
I'm old.
The Hangover. 5? Yeah, you're older than 5. Congratulations. The Hangover. When was it out? 2009. Older than I thought. It was funny. Ooh. It was pretty subpar.
I probably shouldn't have been watching that at that age.
2009? Well, you want to tell them how old you are? Because as far as they know
I was
right now,
in grade 9.
As far as they knew before that point, you were an ageless zephyr. You were a spirit from beyond. But
I'm
now,
leaving them clues about my real identity.
Points to me for using the word zephyr in a sentence.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. So effectively, this is it. This is the story. Really stupid. Don't do it. Rule number 2. Rule number 1 was do not have sex with the bear.
I'm just speechless. It's like...
Rule number 2 is do not attempt to pet a tiger. Sam, have you ever tried to pet a cat? A cat that you don't know?
Yeah, all the time. I run after them, and then they always run away, and they love me.
But have you ever succeeded? Like, that's true. I've seen you do that. And
several occasions.
And it is funny. But have you ever successfully gotten to, like, pet a cat and then, like, pet its stomach and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know how quickly they can turn from friendly to evil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna put a picture up on screen right now of a tiger's claws. Okay.
Oh man, I'm looking at like the title and it says "bitten by tiger after breaking into the zoo," and all I think is like, no duh, like.
Look at the claws.
Oh hello.
It's like a really cute picture, but like.
Those things are terrifying.
Yeah, I'm saving this picture so I can make sure to put it up. But like, think about this: the claws don't seem that long. But the force of the animal itself is tigers are huge.
They're big.
Tigers are huge.
They weigh more than I probably on average way more than I do.
Wait, yeah, no, tigers weigh like a ton.
Really? That much?
Now tiger facts. Everyone.
I want a tiger fact. How?
Tiger weight.
Tiger weight.
Tigers weigh about 300 to 10 kilograms for a big male.
How much is that?
310 kilograms is like 1,000 pounds.
Okay, so that's like
a little bit more than you.
It's the like smallest 10 times as much as me.
Yes,
9 times as much as
me.
The
largest cat species reaching a total body length of 3.38 meters over curves and exceptionally weighing over 388 kilograms in the wild. So 388 kilograms, grams, 2 pounds.
I'm still thinking about this like lady, like
855 pounds.
Oh, okay.
That's like I'm 200 pounds.
I'm like 110.
That's four times more than me. And okay, down just to make sure that everyone is clear, 3.38 meters. Okay.
That's like a.
See, because no one knows meters to feet, because we're in Canada, and no one knows the metric system. They can be 11 feet long.
It's not like.
You could ride a tiger. It would not care that you were on it until it cared. It would obviously care. But you could ride. You could like sit on a tiger's back.
That's huge. My thought is like, how did she pet it? Like, did she try to pet it when it was sleeping? Were they awake? Like,
the tiger was.
Did she just wander and be like, tiger, 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 come let me love you.
Just approaching its head, just like ah.
Just like really drunkenly.
Have you ever heard a drunken person ever do anything quiet though?
Oh yeah, they're like tiger.
No, it's like hey tiger. Like she climbs up the fence, and she like falls into a bush, and then she's like tiger, tiger, come over here, big orange man, come on.
Or what if it was
you
sleeping?
Big wiggly boy.
Like, oh, I see the tiger. It's sleeping. Don't wake it up.
Jennifer, where'd you go? Looks over into the cage. I'm with the tiger now.
Just when the top.
And the tiger's like the tiger. The thing about zoo animals is they want to play. They're bored more than anything in this.
Oh yeah.
Like I went to the zoo when I was a younger person, and there was a tiger there, and like there was a lion there, and they were like the lion. They have this overhang over their cage. Because the lion can jump vertically over 10 feet.
Oh, yeah.
So they're just like, the cage is there because lions would jump 10 feet out of their cage, over the wall, land, and just be out there. And they wouldn't attack anybody, they just run around like...
Because they just want to
do the thing. Well, they're like apex predators. Mm-hmm. Like, by the way, zoos are great. They're honestly... 1,000,000 times better than those animals dying or being sick on their own in the wild because they just immediately die. Like they're really great, and a lot of people are really anti-zoo. Mm-hmm. Depending on the zoo, obviously.
Depending on the zoo, yeah.
Very context
sensitive.
sensitive.
There are some really good zoos out there.
No zoo is gonna be in a position where the animals are so friendly with people.
Yeah.
That you should go. These animals are here for me. Like, can you imagine approaching monkeys in the same way? You climb over a fence, you're like, I'm gonna pet the monkeys. Like, those monkeys are going to poop on you. They are going to beat you to death.
Yeah, probably.
They're gonna, like, eat you.
Man, I can't remember last time I was at the zoo. I have one memory of, like, being really little and, like, seeing a giraffe, just being amazed at, like, how big it was, and, like seeing, like, 11 feet. Like, these animals are really big.
They are. Like,
they're huge.
Like, yeah, no, the thing is, we get really used to the idea of seeing animals from really far away. Mm-hmm. And, like, get used to seeing them on, like, a TV screen or whatever. And in context to things that they're naturally around.
Yeah.
We don't get used to seeing them in context to people. Like, fun fact about animals, I love gorillas. I think gorillas are great. A gorilla has enough body strength, it could lift a full-grown man above its head and tear him in half.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, psh.
Monkeys are pretty. I was in the Philippines once, and we went to, like, I can't remember if it was like a monkey, like...
enclosure or whatever?
Something like... It was something to do with like a place, like, by monkeys, for monkeys, or like surrounded by monkeys. And there's just like monkeys everywhere in the forest.
No.
And like on our way to the place, like... the monkeys were just coming up to us and like asking for bananas. And
That's
it was actually
scary.
really scary because I was like, "Oh, monkeys are so cool!" My parents were like, "Don't go closer. They will like capture you or something." Because I was like 7 or something.
That's like legit a thing.
They were bigger than me.
Everyone goes chimpanzees. This is taking a dark turn, by the way. Chimpanzees, legitimately, there are stories in like Africa and stuff, and like places where they naturally are. People are like, "Oh, chimpanzee's a little monkey man. Yeah, it's so cute. He's smiling at me."
Why?
It's like he's not smiling at you.
He's baring his teeth.
I hate it when people do this because they read animal emotions anthropomorphically.
They're not the same.
They say you look like you're doing a human thing. Isn't it cute? He does the human thing. The monkey is not smiling at you. The monkey is threatening you, and it's showing you it will destroy you. It's scared of you, and it's saying, I can still hurt you. There's a story, like in Africa and places where chimpanzees are, there's like stuff, and there's concerns about chimpanzees coming into your window and taking your baby and eating it.
Yeah. That's really scary. It's not like, they're just that way, right? It's not like they're trying to hurt anyone. They're just being monkeys,
Well, they're
right?
it's in their nature, right?
Like
they're
the
carnivore.
ignorance of people to be like, "Oh, look, they're so cute." Like that's when it gets dangerous because they don't realize.
Like the stupid picture of the woman trying to feed her dog vegan meals.
What?
Yeah, there's a picture I keep seeing online of like a story of a woman being like, and everyone out there, all the haters who don't think that my dog loves being vegan. My dog loves being vegan. Look
Dog doesn't even know the concept of veganism.
Look how excited she is to be vegan. And she's like holding a tray of MASH with like pills in it for vitamins. And then someone responds and go, "Hi, I'm a veterinarian. So you're killing your dog, first off. Second off, your dog looks horrible. Third off, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're the biggest idiot I've probably seen online in years. Your dog is dying. Like, your dog can survive, but your dog's malnourished. Like, it's like saying a human being can exist on bread. It's like, yeah. You'll still die. Like, you're gonna die way.
You'll die a lot faster. You'll survive, but you'll die faster than usual.
Horrible poops. Now, Sam,
so I tell my kids at daycare, you want to eat your fruit so you can poop later.
100%. That's what they're like. Gross. You're gross.
They don't really buy it.
We're gonna move on to a more complicated story here. Man bombs Walmart over Confederate flag.
These are just getting more stupid.
Well, we have to wind up.
Actually, the first one was very stupid.
The first one is stupid in a general sense, where she was high, and then she made a mistake.
That was like a mistake. This is like, I want to see the article.
Yeah. Walmart bombed over Confederate flag.
Was the Walmart like flying the Confederate flag?
Missouri. No. It's dumber than that. A man well known for flying a 4-foot-long Mississippi state flag on his car has been accused of bombing a Walmart because the chain stopped selling the flag. For those of you who do not know, the Mississippi flag looks like this. So,
okay.
Now, fun fact about the Confederate flag. This is not actually the Confederate flag. The Confederate symbol you're hearing, that's the stars and bars. That was flown by some Confederate generals over some battles. Because the Confederacy was so incompetent in organizing. They were, legitimately, that they were incapable of deciding amongst themselves. I'm a huge history buff. That they were incapable of deciding amongst themselves what their flag should be. Originally, they went into battle with a white flag.
That's interesting.
Very confusing.
That's so confusing.
Because everyone's like, oh, they're giving up. They're shooting at us.
I'm so confused.
The tricky South.
They're liars. All of them.
But, like, legitimately, this flag ain't great. And there's an obvious reason why people don't fly this anymore. Because you could... Okay, it's like if you had a tasteful swastika on a flag.
Tasteful?
A tasteful swastika. Like, because then it's like 1/3 of your flag is
swastika. Put together one sentence.
Well, I mean, like, legitimate... I'm saying that as a joke. Right?
No, that totally makes, like, the juxtaposition just, like, totally makes sense when you put it in that context. It's like, that doesn't make sense.
If you had 1/3 of a flag for a state be, like, the Ku Klux Klan hood.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this.
You would be like,
I'm not
all
a
you have to do is like, no, look, the rest of it is great. It's like the rest of it could just be like, we believe in equality. We're not racist. Black people are awesome. And it's like, yeah, but if you cut out 1/3 of your flag, you would have a racist flag. It's like selling someone
only a 1/3 of our flag is racist.
It's like if I sold you gunpowder, a fuse box, or like a trigger charge or whatever for explosives, and I didn't sell you the construction paper you need to wrap it in. It's like, I didn't sell him everything he needed. I just gave him everything he needed except for the one little thing. It's like, in this case, that thing being cutting out the part of the flag. So a man, he bombed a Walmart because the chain stopped selling the flag. The explosive made a loud bang, but did no damage when it was thrown early Sunday morning into the 24-hour Walmart in Tupelo. Police Chief Bart
did no damage.
Where
was it thrown?
He said bomb technicians reported the package held enough explosives to damage the store if it had been assembled differently.
Oh.
So he was like throwing it from his car, I guess. Marshall E. Leonard he drove by and threw it
into the Walmart.
It didn't blow the store up.
It probably just like.
It blew in front of him, probably.
It probably blew up in front of the car, like
early morning.
Just inside it, like that area before you go inside, like maybe startled one of those greeters, and that was it.
Early morning Sunday, when all good Mississippi folks should be in church. He drove up. He's like, no one will be here. Throws a bomb. Walmart is among retailers that stopped selling merchandise bearing reproductions of the Confederate battle flag, which makes up the upper left section of the Mississippi state flag, as we said, after the June 17th killing of 9 black worshippers at a church in Charleston, South Carolina. Naturally. Some Mississippi cities and institutions have stopped flying the state flag.
What are they flying instead?
He's a huge state... I don't know. I guess they have a replacement flag for now, or maybe they're reconstructing it right now, which would be great. Yeah. Some Mississippi cities, he's a strong supporter of keeping that flag flying.
Well, I liked it when you're doing the accent.
Oh, he's a strong supporter of keeping that flag flying. This is his way of bringing attention to that. Wait, who said that? Oh wow, the police chief did.
How big is this town? Like, did he know?
Up to Tupelo, it has a Walmart. Must be like at least 20 Americans. Hi, Americans. We're Canadian. I legit actually love you guys. I legit love Walmart so much.
I actually do have a love for Walmart.
Except for their horrible business practices, which we won't talk about.
No.
Sponsor us, Walmart.
Yay!
Legit,
I buy your stuff all the time.
Not making fun of Americans, guys. Legit, you guys are great. This happens in Canada, too. We just have less people. So, we will cover Canadian stories almost exclusively on a show at some point.
That'd be really fun.
We'll do Oh Canada.
Oh Canada.
There you go. Episode 3, Oh Canada. Yeah, so he allegedly lit a newspaper wrapped package and threw it into the store. An employee was sitting in the vestibule taking a break. He told the employer to run, that he was going to blow the place up. He throws the package into the front entrance of the Walmart. He flees, and the employee flees. He said Leonard Silver...
So he tries something like, hey man, get out of the way. Like, there was this newspaper package.
He gets up in his silver Mazda.
Oh, that makes it so much better for some reason.
Now, just imagine the mental image here, Sam, is a man cruises up in his silver Mazda with a 4-foot Confederate flag.
My parents had a silver Mazda. I'm imagining this.
Yeah, with a 4-foot Confederate flag that's longer than the car. And just, stops. The flag hits the ground. The car's still running. He gets out of the car, walks into the airlock space, turns to the guy who's singing there, probably a 90-year-old geriatric person, and goes, you have to run. I'm blowing this place up. And holds up a tiny box.
No, it's newspaper wrapped.
Yeah, but it's not that big. He can hold it, right?
I imagine it's just really lazily wrapped in newspaper.
Well,
and,
he probably
with string.
Probably. And he was just you better run. I'm gonna blow it. Lights it and throws it.
Guy's probably okay.
He said Leonard Silver Mazda is bedecked with stickers of the Mississippi state flag and the Confederate battle flag, and it sports a big state flag on a flexible pole. Leonard was arrested.
A flexible pole?
Now, Sam, who could have done the stupid thing that is in connection with this flag not being sold? Is it Jim, the guy who drives to work every day in his normal car and stops at work, has a burger, goes home? Just he has maybe the little stick figure people on the back of his window. I have 18 kids because it's Mississippi, and what do you do there?
Up the whole back window.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then you have there's so many jokes there, I can't even go there. So then you're just or Leonard is a silver Mazda that is not so much silver as much as a rusty red. I bet he had stickers of the stars and bars that connected with each other just to keep the pattern going.
What?
Where they have the X shape, right? So the X would hit the top of another flag and keep going down to make a perfectly straight line of stars. No?
What?
Look, okay, see this?
I'm sorry, I'm not following.
This. He'd put another sticker there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay, so naturally, Naturally, this is a stupid thing. It's not as stupid is this. Little man angry that his sandwich did not have mayonnaise, charged with strangling woman.
Really, it was her fault. She was asking for it. Did you see what she was wearing?
Oh. Too real. Too real for the internet.
Why? Your sandwich doesn't have mayonnaise and like...
They forgot the mayonnaise, Police Sergeant Daniel Villada said.
Oh, man.
Okay, so... Wilson Street Man, a 20-year-old Wilson Street Man for attempting to strangle a 21-year-old Chicopee woman who picked up a chicken sandwich for him from a fast food restaurant. The man was angry the sandwich did not have mayonnaise. She brought it to him.
Wait, so it wasn't even like a worker at the store, like it was like her,
Yeah, his girlfriend or like somebody he knew brought him a sandwich. Now, guys, I want to
know the connection between these two.
I don't think they're allowed to expose that right now.
Is it like a work thing or like...
It says domestic assault and battery, but it doesn't necessarily mean.
So maybe
maybe they were neighbors, thing. Maybe they were friends.
Yeah.
But you know, guys, I've been upset when I've gone to Subway and they've given me I've asked someone to pick me up a sandwich and they got it wrong. My immediate response is to lock them in a chokehold. I put them in the camel clutch. I break their back. I make them humble. You know, but like.
I mean, when you need a sandwich done right, you need a sandwich done right.
The man told the woman to get the mayonnaise out of the refrigerator. Villada said he pushed the woman and grabbed her by the neck, pushing her into the wall, and proceeded to strangle her. He put her in a chokehold. She bit his finger. Yeah, so she was able to contact a friend and then get away.
Just like. How important is mayonnaise to this? Like, man, like, is it so important that, like, he cannot survive one day without mayonnaise on a sandwich? He will die in the next 24 hours unless someone puts mayonnaise in his body. Like, he's like, what's that movie when, like, I can't stop, like, his heartbeat?
I can't remember that. Now people are going to hate us. It's Jason Statham.
Yeah.
And it's called, like...
I watched it once.
I want to say, like...
I don't watch a lot of movies, so it's really impressive that I've actually watched that one.
Volt or something, that's not right.
No, it's like...
Jason
the worst.
Statham...
Movies.
Electric Heart, I guess.
No, it's not that.
Crank.
Crank. Okay, so it's like Crank, but like mayonnaise.
Crank, but with mayonnaise. That's an incredible sentence. It's like Cranks, but with mayonnaise. Jason Statham sprinting up the street.
He needs more mayonnaise.
His six-pack immediately dribbling down into lard. Just one hand a stolen burger from like Wendy's, in the other a bottle of Miracle Whip.
And like it doesn't work unless the mayonnaise is with the sandwich, right? So.
Oh, you're right. He has to be consuming mass. Sam, I'm just going to venture a guess. The person who would ask this kind of thing is 90% made of mayonnaise at this point. All right, well.
Just like.
Gelatinous.
Gelatinous taking over the whole room.
The term is shapeless. Like, it isn't being obese. You can be obese and be healthy, okay? I'm not making fun of people who are overweight. I'm saying the person who would strangle somebody for mayonnaise is I'm just going to say unhinged. And probably slightly too into mayonnaise. I'm willing to fight and die on that hill. I'm willing to support that argument.
Just imagining someone like in a chair, like, I need the mayonnaise so bad.
Put it in my body.
Like, you didn't give me the mayonnaise. Like,
I'll do better next time. I'll do next time.
That's very sad, actually.
It's really funny. Oh my goodness.
My stomach hurts from that.
That's great.
My stomach hurts from laughing and thinking about too much mayonnaise.
Actually, yeah, this makes you kind of feel sick. Also makes me want a burger really bad. I hate burgers. I hate burgers. I love fast food burgers. I hate burgers. Like a burger that you make.
Wait, what?
Okay, so I don't like any restaurant where like buy a burger. I hate that. Because it's a waste. It's like this giant pile. It's too big to eat.
Okay, fair enough.
It tastes bad.
Okay.
Like, it's just greasy mess. And you can't eat it all. It's just too big. And I know someone's going to respond, I ate 57 burgers. And I'll be like, how are you?
Good job, man.
I'll be like, I will readily admit that you're a better human being than me. You should be president. That's how Justin Trudeau got elected. He just ate too many burgers. And they're just like, you can never stop.
We had to vote for him.
That's the way it works. It's just intimidation, really. But, like, I completely lost my train of thought.
How you don't like restaurant burgers, but you like fast food burgers. Because fast food burgers are smaller.
If I get a burger from Wendy's or McDonald's, right? We're sponsored today by Wendy's and McDonald's. Not really. Please don't actually think that.
Please feed me.
That would be great. I would love it. I would totally do a sponsorship.
I would totally be sponsored by anything that makes food. That'd be
7 times where someone assaulted someone working at a Wendy's for being subpar at their service while, like, just being like, I really just... You never see people being like, I don't appreciate your tone and the way that you serve my food. It's subpar quality as they hammer through the glass. Like, it's always... They're always incoherent. We need more... If you're going to go on a psychotic break, just a bit... Here's the thing.
Can you be an eloquent psychotic break?
Attempt to at least enunciate your points, because it will at the very least confuse them.
Wait, why are you doing this? And they just stop, put down thing. Okay, so why I'm doing this is... Okay, can we continue? Okay. Just pick up their...
No, as they swing.
Like,
as they baseball bat to the window, just like, last week I was here, the root beer was only half full and very watered down. Subpar, ultimately. The fries were soggy.
I would imagine them take out a list from their back pocket with one hand, keep swinging, and read out the list.
Here's my list of complaints. Notarized for your convenient.
Number 34.
You're just generally, the girl behind the counter didn't say yes when I asked her out. Also too real.
This is way too real. Too real.
I think I have one more story for you.
Okay.
Real weird.
But back to burgers.
Back to burgers. Okay, pardon me.
I'm just very interested in this because I've seen you eat lots of burgers. And
I love burgers.
You love burgers.
I love burgers when they're like. Here's the thing: when burgers are in a compact size, where it's like the layers of things are in a convenient space to eat. Like the way they're made, I enjoy that. It's unhealthy. I still like eating them. Yeah. But when it becomes
You're biologically designed to like to eat them.
to certain things, yeah. But when people are like, "Oh, cool! I would love like 100% homegrown." I was gonna say like ergonomically grown, but that's not a thing.
Ergonomically grown? What would that be like?
All the chickens get like stretched out. They have like calisthenics or something. Ergonomic. The chickens are convenient to hold in your hand. They have a grip. There's like 3 lumps. Like, you see, we bred the chicken breast so that when you grip the chicken, you get a full grip on them.
This is so strange. It's so strange, and yet so like
someone
has definitely done this before.
Someone draw that. I just want to see an ergonomic chicken.
Ergonomic chickens.
Hit me up at Twitter. My link's down below. I'd love to see that. I would make it my profile picture.
Oh, I would support this.
Emotionally, physically. Romantically,
yeah. How do you romantically support
an
ergonomic chicken?
Oh, chicken. You're so ergonomic.
I will write a poem about the ergonomic chicken. We're getting so off topic.
This makes no sense, but this is the point of the podcast, really. So, alright guys. We're coming down to the end of it now. We've had some wonderful stories. We've had our this week's rule, which was the first one was don't have sex with the bear.
Yeah.
The second one is don't pet a tiger.
Don't pet a tiger.
Don't pet the animals. The first one is don't feed the animals.
Yeah. Don't pet the animals.
But bump. The second one is
oh, I just got
it. This just in. Sam get a joke. Sam got the joke. Don't feed the animals. Don't pet the animals.
Yeah.
Can we not have a trending topic? Dude, by the end of it, it's gonna be like day 100. It'll be like the
episode 100.
Episode 100 will be like, guys.
We'll go through all the rules.
Like, what are you doing? It's like specifically.
Just stay away from animals if you've done any list of these 100 things to them.
So rule number 100: do not approach monkeys with a banana on your penis. Do not have that tattooed on your chest. Peel me. It's not a good feeling.
It's not a good feeling.
I wouldn't know. I mean, could be anyone in that monkey suit.
I think it's not a good way to die. I don't know.
I can honestly say you would leave a very ugly corpse. In a certain extent. So I have one more story for us today.
Cool.
Captain America fan has part of his face removed to look more like his dream of looking like Captain America's enemy, the Red Skull. I'm not going to show you his face yet. Henry
I wish
Damon.
people could see my face right now because I'm just in shock.
I'll put up a little reaction picture.
I'm in utter shock.
Henry Damon has transformed himself to look like Marvel's Red Skull. Damon, 37, has had several subdermal implants in his forehead.
Oh, I heard about those.
He has tattooed his eyeballs and has part of his nose removed. The Venezuelan man has finished off the look with red and black tattoos. Are you ready?
I'm not ready.
There's him normally. Okay? See his face?
Oh my goodness. That's terrifying. Good job. You did it. Like, whatever he wanted to look like he successfully...
Guys,
wow.
I support you no matter what you look like. I believe in you. You can be anything you want to be. And I truly, honestly mean that. I completely believe in you guys. I really do. This is genuine. Please don't do this.
What? Like...
He legitimately, you can see the scars. He literally cut a slice out of his nose. And, like, he looks... Guys, he doesn't look well.
Does he look like the comic book hero? Like, or the comic book villain?
He does not.
What is it?
This is the Red Skull.
Skull look like?
This is the Red Skull.
Oh my goodness.
Now,
okay, you did the nose right.
By the way, I just want to clarify a thing here, okay? Red Skull is a Nazi.
Oh, it totally is.
Yeah, that's not a swastika. It's actually Hydra.
It's a Hydra belt.
Which is
yeah, he's a Nazi.
So
worse than a Nazi. Hydra.
Different. They never did the killing camps. We're really dark today.
I'm just a really big fan of
racism.
Of that Marvel world. Racism. Can't be racist.
You can't be racist, you dummy.
I always say that.
Dummy. But okay, no.
Not true.
Okay, here's the reality of this, guys. Hydra in the Marvel universe is an aspect of like Nazis. Mm. Nazis ain't good.
No.
So rule number 1, your A villain, your A+ villain that you want to look like is a Nazi. Red flag.
I think the red flag starts that he wants to look like a villain. He wants to look like a superhero villain.
Who would not bang Loki?
Fair enough. Loki's a very handsome.
The villains are
devil.
the villains are always the best. Like in Disney songs, every villain song's the best.
So it's either really good or it's usually a show tune.
In the exact same way, who wouldn't bang Jafar? So.
I still haven't seen that musical.
Jafar. Yeah, I can't remember what's it called. It's like Wicked. Twisted. It's online apparently.
Yeah, I have to watch it. My brother told me it's fantastic. I watched the beginning.
I've seen the Harry Potter musicals and I've seen Batman with an @ symbol, and it's really weird. And
I haven't seen the Batman one.
It's definitely written by like somebody who knows a lot about musical theater and not a huge amount about superheroes, which is somebody who knows a lot about superheroes.
The Harry Potter musicals are my favorite though, like all time.
They're very genuine. They're very fun. I wish they were like a Broadway show.
It would be so good
if they were redone as a Broadway show, because like I would love to see Darren Criss back in the role.
Right.
I'm actually legit, like, I'm a huge Darren Criss fan. He's an incredible singer.
Why wouldn't you be? He's amazing.
And you would be better if you played a villain. Just like the Red Skull.
I feel like...
Darren Criss has the Red Skull.
The idea of, like, okay, I get the, like, okay, implants on your, like, face. Like, I've heard of those. Like, okay, you get plastic parts put into your face.
He looks nothing like him. There's a
kind
comparison.
Of looks like a monkey.
Yeah, I guess. I can kind of see that just because of, like, the ridges, right? Like, they made his forehead more pronounced. But the thing is, when they have them side by side, right? When you have them beside... Okay.
Is he trying to, like...
He's 37, right? So, like, when...
He's got more to tattoo. I guess he's going for, like, the whole face.
When I was a little kid, right? Everyone remembers finding, like... They would have, like, a picture or something from, like, an old comic, and it would fade, right? It would get all smudged and warped or something like that. Everyone had pictures like that, or they had comic books. Like, I had really old comic books that would fade like that, because the ink would smudge, and they'd decay, and the image would kind of fade a bit. I feel like this Venezuelan buddy here...
It's a decayed version. Like...
has got a comic book. He's like, I want to look like the Red Skull. And he goes, wait, gets all the surgeries, goes, I know exactly what he looks like. And then goes to see the movie.
No.
Goes to see the movie and goes, wait a minute.
Oh, no. I feel like he's, like, in the middle of it, though. Like he needs to, like, tattoo the rest of it to, like, be done. But, like, why would... The part that that really scared me is like the eye thing.
Oh,
the
no.
tattooing his eyes.
Oh, no.
What do you say?
After meeting up with med school dropout Emilio Gonzalez, most Venezuelan name in the entire world, by the way, Emilio Gonzalez, who specializes in tattooing and extreme body surgery, Mr. Damon knew that this was his opportunity. He has loved comic books since he was a kid and always dreamed of being Red Skull, but never got around to doing it. Friend Pablo Hernandez said. Before the surgery, Mr. Damon underwent several physical and psychological tests according to his surgeon, quote-unquote, Mr. Gonzalez. Because he's not a surgeon, he's not a doctor, he fell out of school, he is no one. Oh, these are so sad.
Oh my goodness. Is that his, like...
Yeah, that's him recovering.
Oh my god.
Why would you do this? Do you know what he looks more like? He really does look like Planet of the Apes.
He totally does. No, because of, like, the eyebrows are, like, jutted out. It's, like, and the nose is flattened now. Like, it's very, like, gorilla-like.
The dumbest thing is, like, look at him before.
It's like a picture, like, he's getting his nose cut off.
Okay.
Like, it's so scary.
There's a picture here with, imagine him without the dermal plants, right? These here, these are, like, under his skin, right? These are gone. He has whites for his eyes instead of blacks. Like,
there's a picture of him before.
No, yeah, there's a picture.
Quite a handsome guy.
Yeah, right. There's a picture of him here, but even his eyes are tattooed still. Like,
when did he get his eyes tattooed?
The first thing he did was probably get his eyes tattooed.
Oh my goodness!
I
can't imagine anyone putting needles around me in like any place. Like the fact that they're going near your eye.
The fact that you went and you talked to a doctor who is not a doctor. Like, if I feel sick, I go to a doctor. If my mom is like, "Oh, how are you feeling?" I'm like, "I feel sick," and she goes, "Oh, well, you know what? You must have a cold," and I feel really bad. I'll still go to the doctor.
Yeah.
By the way, Americans, again, sorry, this is not a low blow at your medical system. We're not trying to...
Well, no, this isn't how to do the medical system. This is the fact that this guy went to someone who was in a doctor's med school.
That's terrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Who was a tattoo artist.
Yeah, it's a tattoo artist and extreme body modification artist, which to me just feels like he wants to put boobs on places where there should not be boobs.
Photoshop just like a plant.
Don't show this man Photoshop, please. That is not gonna... Guys, I know where everybody came from.
What?
This guy.
What?
He was like...
Oh, everybody. Yeah,
everybody. Everybody, the puppet. This guy was just like, it's my chance. I feel like, why'd you go out of art school?
I'm just scroll down like this photo again, like...
Yeah, my mouse is kind of broken. The tap thing on the side takes us down a bit. But like, this one here with his nose gone.
Ooh, so he's removing the nose. Yeah,
he's popping it off.
Oh my goodness. Oh, like I can't even.
He's just popping it off.
I can't even odd at this point. I can't even or odd. I can't.
This is commitment. There's a picture
here. I hope that he's happy with this, because like, it's not going away. These are like, this is permanent, buddy.
You look like the devil. And you will forever. I really hope that we don't find out. Like, his skin's gonna be all stretchy. Sam has taken up a crouching position in her seat.
This is my like.
She is effectively fetal while crouching.
Oh my goodness!
It's really funny. Yeah.
I'm doing the face covering thing again.
I have a bonus thing.
A bonus.
I have a bonus thing. Okay.
Cool, okay.
It is a short story. I want you to read the title, and I'll put a picture of it on screen.
Do you want me to read the title?
But not out loud. Don't read the story out loud, okay? Just read the title of this thing in your head, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
In my head.
Okay, just read it, yeah.
I'm still like...
okay.
Not getting over this. What?
What you are reading... Now, there's only one comment.
Is this a book?
It's a book.
This is a book?
It's a book. This is a book you can find online and read it. It's about 13 pages long. I'm going to read the one comment, okay, to all of you. The book in question is Wesley Crusher Teenage Fruit Machine.
Fruit.
I'll censor that so it sounds like that. I'll censor yours too so it sounds like that and I'll cut this part.
Okay.
The power of editing. They'll never know except I'm going to leave this part in because I'm lazy. From Lori in 2014. I can honestly say... I'll do an accent. I can honestly say that this is the best book about Wesley Crusher, Professor James Moriarty, and a cat that thinks it's Han Solo I've ever read. It's worth many times more than I paid for it, and I barely begrudge the few minutes it took me to read. that I would otherwise wasted merely emptying my bowels in any case. I await the sequel, or in fact any other book that only takes a few minutes to read with a tightly clenched sphincter.
That is the best comment I've ever read in my entire life. I can't even tell if it's sincere or
was
sarcastic.
Was this comment helpful
kind of
to
both.
you? It
was so helpful. This is was a tightly clenched picture.
Yeah. So I just want.
What? It's just like
this
it took her a few minutes. I don't know if this because it seems very like.
It's very short. You can find it on. We might actually do a special.
I just love this like Wesley Crusher. Wesley Crusher is from Star Trek.
Yes.
Professor James Moriarty.
Sherlock Holmes.
Is Sherlock. And Han Solo is Star Wars, so it's like...
A cat that thinks it's Han Solo.
Oh, a cat that thinks it's Han Solo.
It's not Han Solo, it's a cat that thinks it's Han Solo.
What?
Now, we could totally do like a live stream.
I'm really glad those are all references I get.
We could totally do a live stream sometime.
Yeah.
And like one of the things that we could do is like we play video games for a bit, like we do, and then we could just read the entirety of this book.
Can we please?
Because I want to hear I want to look up quotes from Wesley Crusher Teenage Fruit Machine. That's going to be my new censor word.
You typed in fruit.
I did?
You did. You typed in fruit.
Well, that's embarrassing. I want to read the quotes. I want to read the quotes from this.
They're really good quotes.
But these were quotes.
I mean, not quotes, really good comments.
I chose, some of these are not. Some of them hate it.
This is a thing that I have read. That's the best comment.
Horrible book.
I have read this.
Horrible book, really funny title. It's really terrible. I heard the book is terrible. Genuinely speaking.
It says this is a truly fantastic parody, so some people who think it's so it might actually be hilarious.
It's definitely a joke. Like it's not
100% a joke.
Yeah, it's definitely not real. Like as an attempt. But this is by Kitty Glitter, who I am not going to show you her work.
Kitty Glitter
is the name of the author because
her name is Kitty
100%
Glitter.
I'm going to break out some of her other books later.
Oh, okay.
But
I'll do my best not to look her up and
figure it out. So to go over,
I probably won't have time anyways.
So to go over everything we've seen today. Tigers is bad.
Tigers, don't pet tigers.
Don't pet tigers.
Don't break into zoos to do anything of any sort, really.
Don't strangle women over mayonnaise.
Yeah. I was gonna say don't eat mayonnaise, but that's a little too far.
Miracle Whip not
Don't get mad if someone doesn't bring you mayonnaise. Like
Miracle Whip not a sponsor.
If it is so important to you that you didn't get mayonnaise, there's something wrong with you, maybe physically. If you just have this utter need for mayonnaise.
I'm just imagining Jabba the Hutt.
Mayonnaise! I need mayonnaise!
Just slobbering everywhere.
I always thought Jabba the Hutt was really gross and scary.
He's supposed to be really gross and scary. He's a giant slug beast. He's all like naked too, which is also really weird.
And he likes human women.
Well, he likes humanoid women because he had the blue girls.
Humanoid women
as well. Yeah. What are you gonna do? So I guess that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more stuff like this, you should like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna try and do this every single week. It's called The Weekly Thing. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
It may not be a weekly thing depending on how things go. We're very busy people, as you can tell. I'm uploading a video every single day to my channel, Best for a Buck. You can check them out there. All this stuff is going on. So please comment down below. Any weird news stories that you know can be sent to the email. I believe it is TheWeeklyThingStories@gmail.com.
Oh, there's an email.
Yeah, which by the way, I did not check before this. So it's entirely possible we have at least a spam message in there. So I'm going to go check it right now.
Cool.
Okay, are you ready for this?
There's a Weekly Thing Stories.
Yeah, it's a real thing if I can remember the password. Nope. Nothing yet. Which makes
messages from Gmail.
Yeah, which makes sense. Again, it was on screen for like 2 seconds of another video. If you guys have any weird things to submit, the email will be down below, and it's gonna be on screen this whole time. So, thank you guys so much for listening this far. Don't pet tigers, and don't cut off your nose and be a Nazi.
And
it's like Cranked, but with mayonnaise. Don't cut off your nose and be a Nazi.
No, don't cut up your nose or be a Nazi. Just like...
The two are not mutually exclusive.
Just like, don't do one thing and don't do the other thing, and also don't do both.
But it's like, don't do this And don't do this. Also, don't do both.
Also, don't do both.
They do not annul each other. Alright, we're going to have to sign up there, guys. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I was told I have to do this now.
Why?
Alright, guys, we'll talk to you later. And you guys be fabulous.
That made me so happy.
Is that the thing I have to do now?
Yes.
That's my sign out is me being like, my name is BFab and you all be fabulous. And then walk away.
It's cute. I like it.
You heard the lady.
It's funny.
A guy was like, no, don't do it. No. It's pretty good. Like
pretty
on
good.
Twitter, I was like, should I end every podcast or every show by being like, and you guys best be fabulous? And he was like, that would be awful. Do it.
I actually love it. Oh, that's great.
All right, guys. Well, we'll talk to you later. Okay. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Be fabulous.